Without self-confidence, life is like a boat, drifting in a river without direction and without purpose. No matter how intelligent or talented you may be, if fear and shyness control your actions, you will never reach your true potential. Many people live in silence, too afraid to speak up, too afraid to fail, and too afraid of being seen. But self-confidence is what allows us to live fully, to express who we are, and to achieve what we dream of. So stay with this story until the end, because it may just be the turning point you have been waiting for. Once upon a time, in a busy city, there lived a businessman who earned a living by selling salt. He lived with his wife and 2 sons. The elder son was very shy, often hesitant to speak to others, while the younger son was confident and lively. People often misunderstood the elder son's quiet nature and thought he was foolish. Many even took advantage of his simplicity, but he never complained. The businessman, however, was frequently disappointed by his elder son's shyness and would often scold him harshly. Each harsh word shattered the boy's confidence even more. As he grew older, his lack of self-confidence began to affect his studies. He couldn't write answers properly in exams due to fear, and gradually he started falling behind. Eventually, when he became a young man, his father asked him to help with the family business. Out of fear of disappointing him, the boy agreed. But because of his nervousness, he often made mistakes and struggled to speak with customers. This only made his father angrier. One day, when the businessman was away, some cunning men came to the shop. They lied to the young man, saying, "Your father sent us to collect all the salt sacks for the city." Too afraid to question them, the boy hesitated, and before he realized it, they had taken all the goods and disappeared. That evening, when his father returned and found the shop empty, he exploded with rage. "You worthless boy! You've ruined everything I built! Get out of my sight and never come back again!" Crushed by his father's words, mocked by his neighbors, and weighed down by his own helplessness, the young man felt completely worthless. With a shattered heart, he walked to the riverbank. Shame and despair choked him. "There's no point in living anymore. I'll always be a failure," he thought. Just as he was about to jump into the river, an old man saw him, rushed forward, and pulled him back to safety. The young man cried out angrily, "Why did you save me? My life is meaningless. I can't do anything right." The old man looked at him with compassion and said softly, "My child, life is very precious. God gives it to us only once. If you keep living, you can overcome your failures and find success. But if you give up now, you will never know what you're truly capable of." The boy said sadly, "But I am too shy and weak. Even my father hates me. I have little education, and everyone calls me stupid. Does someone like me even deserve to live?" The old man became serious and said, "Come with me to my house. I will answer your question. But first you must stay with me for 3 days and complete 3 tasks. If you succeed, I promise your life will change." A small spark of hope flickered in the young man's heart, and he agreed. On the first day, the old man said, "Today you must speak with 10 strangers. Ask about their lives and write down what they tell you." Though hesitant, the boy tried. Some people ignored him, but he patiently kept going. By evening, he had spoken to 10 people and even made a few new friends. On the second day, the old man said, "Today you will teach 10 children why water is important." The boy was startled. "But I'm not well educated. How can I teach them?" The old man smiled. "They don't know how much you studied. Just share what you do know." Nervously, with a glass of water in his hand, the boy stood before the children. He managed to explain 5 simple benefits of drinking water and then quickly stepped back. To his surprise, he had done it. When he tried again, his voice was a little stronger. For the first time, he realized his fear was beginning to fade. On the 3rd day, the old man said, "Now, you must go back to your father and apologize." The boy trembled. "No, my father will never forgive me." The old man shook his head. "If you don't do this, I cannot give you my final advice. Gathering all his courage, the boy returned home. With humility, he apologized to his father and promised to prove himself. Seeing the change in his son, the father softened and gave him another chance in the business. The young man went back to the old man and asked eagerly, "Now please tell me, what is the secret to success?" The wise old man smiled. "You've already discovered it. Your biggest enemy wasn't shyness, it was fear. People see you the way you present yourself. If you show confidence, no one will think you are weak. True strength comes from self-belief." With tears in his eyes, the young man bowed deeply. "I understand now. I won't let fear win again." A few years later, the same shy boy became a successful and respected businessman, admired not only for his intelligence, but for the confidence he once thought he could never have. Remember this: self-confidence is not something we are born with. It is something we build step by step. No matter how shy you may be, if you believe in yourself and take action, you can become strong. Fear and doubt will hold you back, but courage and persistence will transform your life. Confidence grows every time you step outside your comfort zone. The world sees you the way you choose to present yourself. Believe in yourself, take small steps forward, and soon you will discover a strength and courage inside you that you never knew existed. If this story inspired you, give it a like and leave a comment so more people can see it. I'll be back again with another uplifting story. Until then, stay patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward.